Attention visionaries and pioneers, the future of wealth is here, and it's spelled B-I-T-C-O-I-N, Bitcoin. Introducing the exclusive Loans for Bitcoin program at the Bitcoin Ben Crypto Club, where your good credit unlocks 0% interest loans for up to 2 years, or term loans up to $250,000 spread over 7 to 12 years. Why wait? Use this capital to acquire the world's fastest appreciating asset, Bitcoin. With prices hovering around 94,000 and projections aiming much higher by the year's end, the time to act is now. Leverage isn't just for Wall Street anymore. Arbitrage the low cost of your loan against Bitcoin's explosive growth. It's smart finance for the modern investor. And privacy matters. Our no KYC Bitcoin purchase program ensures you buy and self-custody your assets in your own wallet. Your keys, your Bitcoin, your future. And as the world shifts to digital currencies, be ahead of the curve. Front-run corporations, governments, in this greatest financial revolution of our times. I'm Jay Bose, CEO of Bitcoin Ben Crypto Club. Call or text us today at 941-413-6920 and get started on that loan application. Secure your legacy. You will thank yourself tomorrow.
And we are live, and once again, I have horrible lighting. Let me check my audio. Oh, yeah, wrong one. There we go. Yeah, Roadmaster. Good morning, everybody. It's your favorite truck driver in the whole wide world, ex-truck driver in the whole wide world, it's Bitcoin Ben. Here for the daily. Holy shit. We're off to the races, folks. It is Red Bull number 3 of the morning. Plus, I had coffee. So, I'm a little slow this morning. No. Guys, we're up over $110,000 per Bitcoin. And this is just the beginning. The reason I ran the ad that I ran, because I want everybody, every son of a bitch, listen to me right now. I want you to call 941-413-6920 and join the club of people getting loans to buy Bitcoin. You know why rich people are rich? Let me explain this very simply. Because they know when to take out a loan and when not to. Now is the time to take out a loan and buy some friggin' Bitcoin. And at our club, not only do we help you get the loan, we actually get you your actual Bitcoin non-KYC. So you get it and no one knows you get it. That's freedom. And that's what I want to talk about today is freedom, folks. See, I'm not in this so I can get more wealthy. But I'm doing okay, folks. I'm doing okay. I don't really give a shit about the price anymore. I really don't. What I give a shit about is the adoption. That's what I really give a shit about. Is more and more average Joes, average Janes. I don't give a flying fuck about a bunch of wealthy people. I don't give a shit if Michael Saylor gets a little bit more of being a billionaire. Gee, Mike, good job. Not that I don't like Mike. Mike, I love you. You know that. But if he adds 1,000 more fucking Bitcoin, woo, he has almost 600,000 Bitcoin. You're doing good, Mikey. You're doing good. But what I want is I want the average Joe, the average waitress, the average truck driver, the average taxi driver, the average Uber driver, the average cook to own some Bitcoin. Well, right now, guys, wait till later on in the show when I tell you what my guy up in Washington, D.C. told me. It's going to blow your fucking mind, guys. It's literally going to blow your mind. But I want the average Jane, the average Joe, the average whatever the fuck, whoever the fuck they are. I want them to own Bitcoin. I want you listen to me, look at my blue eyes. Actually, they do look pretty good today. Look in my eyes. I want you to own more Bitcoin. That's what I want you to do. Do it. This is a call to action. Own more Bitcoin, because I'm telling you guys, half of a Bitcoin in 4 years is you're gonna be next level fucking person with a half a Bitcoin. And our loan program, well, hey, Ben, why'd you set up a loan program for your members? Because I want them to own more Bitcoin. You can front run Washington, D.C. You can front run China. Guys, word on the street from Washington, D.C. insider, China is about to go full force on fucking Bitcoin through subsidiaries, not the government. The government of China is not going to go, we love Bitcoin, or whatever that translation is in Chinese. No. They're going to use the government-linked banks. They just announced it last week or this week that China's second largest bank is going to launch a BlackRock. They're going to sell to Chinese people ETFs, and the bank is going to hold the Bitcoin, i.e., the Chinese government. And from what I hear, China works completely different, right? They're not going to have a mining operation in China. They need too much power. But what they will do is they'll own a bunch of land. Hey, what's up? They'll own a bunch of land in Africa, and they'll mine the fuck out of Bitcoin in Africa and use African energy. Anyone heard any whispers about China doing anything in Africa? What do you think they're over there doing? Building fucking bridges? No. They're buying up land. There's a reason that 61 or 62% of the land that was purchased by China in Africa is next to power plants. Why would China want to own a bunch of land near power plants? I'm sure it's nothing. Maybe they just like plugging their hair dryers in right next to the power plant. Folks, you could front run all of this. That freedom is why I launched this club launch these right now. I'm in Nashville. Next weekend, let's see, next weekend I'll actually be up in Massachusetts next weekend. I'm hitting all the clubs. Why? Preach and teach about freedom. Now, I am a freedom guy, but I have to have weapons of freedom. What is the ultimate weapon of freedom? It's cryptos. And I do mean cryptos, not just Bitcoin, but cryptos. We all know everything's going to be tokenized. Oh, and here's a little message to the CEO of Robinhood. Probably one of the only guys in cryptos I don't know. Fuck you. You're not even holding direct shares in your system. You're doing derivatives, fucktards. We got plenty of those. We don't need any more derivatives. So Robinhood, go fuck yourself. No more paper anything. We want the real thing. If you're going to sell shares, link it with the liquidity source in Wall Street and sell shares. No problem with that. No problem at all. But when you launch a share or a stock on Robinhood, and all it does is add to the liquidity of the derivative in the Robinhood system, it causes no outside fucking buying pressure on the actual shares. Go fuck yourself, Robinhood. See, this is our problem. Our whole country is based on derivatives of value. Our dollars are derivatives of value. Our currency, the US dollar, is a derivative of future taxation. Wait, does that mean, holy shit, is this true? Does that mean the US dollar is a derivative of a slave instrument? Wait, are you telling me that the U.S. currency, the U.S. dollar, the Federal Reserve note, is a derivative of human labor? And if they're printing it and they're devaluing it, what are they doing to the human labor value? Wait a second. That sounds a whole lot like what happened right before the Civil War. Gee. Guys, we're at war. We're at war. We're at war with the derivative monetary system. Everything's a derivative. Everything. It's fake. Everything you see on the news, fake. Why is Washington, D.C. arguing over taxation when they can just print the fucking money? Because it's an illusion. They want you to feel like, hey, you have skin in the game. Oh, yeah, you got some fucking skin in the game. We've all seen in the past, the indentured servants, they were in the game. They were the game. That's just us. And after the Civil War, and I've said this, and I will debate any mother plucker who wants to debate me. The Civil War didn't free anybody. It enslaved us all. That's what happened. The Civil War created this civil law structure. That's what the Civil War did. Why, why, why do you think they call it the Civil War? Do you think they were nicely having war? Like it was a very civilized war, that war we had. Yeah. No, that's a great one. Hang on a second. Daddy-o, I want to opt my skin out, please. Yeah, I'm with you, brother. But this is why I set up the loan programs, guys, because wealthy people get wealthy when they leverage their they leverage against a loan against an appreciating asset. That's what I want you guys to do. And I know people give me shit. They're like, oh, you shouldn't encourage people to get in, to get a loan to buy Bitcoin. Fuck the fuck off. We get loans for cars. Hell, some people are so broke right now, they're getting loans for fucking DoorDash. You know your society is in trouble when people pay over time for cheeseburgers. I'll gladly pay you Tuesday for a cheeseburger today. Remember Popeye? We've hit that point, folks, where there's a large slice of our society who is so fucking broke, they have to rent a center a burger. Remember Rent a Center? Where you could get a brand new TV for 8 times the cost. What a deal. It's only $29.99 a week for the rest of your motherfucking life. And then your children inherit the TV and they got to pay off the rest. This is why I've set up these clubs. These clubs, now remember guys, I have a club in Nashville. That's where I'm at right now. I have a club in Sarasota. I have a club in Massachusetts. I have a club in Dallas. I have a club in Las Vegas. I have a club in St. Louis. We're launching our hotel in El Salvador. We recently bought a bank in El Salvador. You hear all of these like wealthy people who are like, yeah, we're gonna launch a Bitcoin bank. Yeah, welcome to my fucking idea, fucktard. No, actually Caitlin Long she's the OG. Caitlin Long, Kate, I give you props. You were super early. At that point when you launched your bank, I wasn't quite financially able to buy a bank yet. But if I would have been, I would have bought one. But this is what this is all about. This is what this is all about. It's about freedom. That's what the 4th of July. The 4th of July is us recognizing our independence. Well, I want you guys to actually make the 3rd of July today your independence from the system day. Right there. And if you're a member of the club and you want to, if you have a lot of money or you have at least like $5,000 and you're like, I want to buy Bitcoin, but I want it no KYC. Give us a call, 941-413-6920. Now, I've had several people ask, hey, Ben, how in the can you guys offer no KYC? It's because I know the law. I know common law. See, the common law and civil law. Here's civil law. Here's common law. Civil law was actually built on top of the common law. Our organization, our clubs are actually under common law. Freedom. Common law. So our organizations are structured under common law, which means individual freedom. See, you're only as free as you claim. You only have rights if you assert them. Rights are just a piece of paper unless you uphold your rights. If you say, no, fuck you, I have natural rights. And that's what our clubs are actually based on. That's why we can offer our club members no KYC, because we're a private membership organization under common law. Folks, I have 7 clubs. Almost 7 clubs. Wait, yeah, something like that. I have 7 clubs all across the country, and I'm launching more and more clubs. I've never had the SEC reach out. Nope. Do you know why? Because I know the law. They have no authority over a private membership organization. None, zero, fuck you, SEC. And that's what we have to do. Quit holding up a sign, asking people to respect my rights, respect my rights. No, you demand. Free people don't ask permission. When you're free, you don't say, oh, hey, Mr. SEC, is it okay if I do business with other humans? Yeah, fuck off, dude. We're free. And you demand your freedom. See, we're in a world where everyone, for some reason, they bend the knee to tyranny. Now, let me say this. There's nothing wrong with local government. And I mean local government. I have no issues with local government. That's how it should be. The local people should set the standards for the local community. I have no issue with local government. And I mean at the city and county level. No issues at all. That's the people in the community. That's how it's supposed to be. But I got a big fucking problem when someone in Washington, D.C., which actually, if you look it up, it no longer exists. Give that a Google. Look up Washington, D.C., and it no longer says D.C. I wonder why. See, we've reached a point where we're done with the system. We are done with the progressive movement. We are done with people who hate our country. You don't like our country? That's fine. Get the fuck out. And until you get the fuck out, we have a place we can put you right in the Everglades that has a beautiful view of alligators. We're done. See, you cannot negotiate with someone who wants to destroy your country. You should not negotiate with someone who wants your freedom. Well, let's see. I know that right now you're basically, you pay half of your come in taxes. Look, let's negotiate this down a little bit. Good job, Republicans. Way to make us slightly not as much of a slave, but we're still a fucking slave. See, I do not negotiate my freedom. I am not okay with the compromise of my freedom. Well, let's see, Ben, how about this? You only work Monday for the government, but Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, that's all for you, big guy. That's all for you. But Monday, yeah, we're going to need Monday. We're going to need all the money you make on Monday. Yeah, the government's going to need that. Fuck you. I'm no one's slave. And you shouldn't be anyone's slave either. Oh, yeah, the IRS is toast, folks. Toast. Bye-bye. This is really going to be the most amazing 3.5 years of your life, freedom-wise. Why? Because the freedom money is taking over the global system. We plugged in the Bitcoin, and now it's sucking the power out of Washington, D.C., out of Russia's capital, out of Moscow, out of China, out of all. The Bitcoin is sucking the power out of all of the nations and putting it in your fucking pocket. That's what's happening in your wallet. The bigger the price goes, the more your labor you hold in actual Bitcoin, the more you're free. See, we've all heard that, money can't buy you happiness. That's absolutely true. But you know what it can buy you? The ability to flip a finger and tell somebody to fuck the fuck off. Because really, the Bitcoin is the ultimate fuck you money. Excuse me, you're going to need to give up your private wallet? Yeah, go fuck yourself. No. And now, let's talk about my conversation with my good friend in Washington, D.C. this morning. As soon as the tax bill is done, they're going to announce a few more trade agreements. Then the White House is going full force fucking Bitcoin. It's already lined up, folks. They are gonna I'll just say it, they're gonna go balls deep into Bitcoin. And it's on like Donkey Kong. They are going to push the Genius Act, which, remember, the Genius Act has support from Democrats. Bingo. Because everyone loves to hold their own money. Everyone loves to control their own currency. Everyone. See, that's why I love Bitcoin so much. It isn't a conservative money. It isn't a liberal money. It's why libertarians and communists agree on Bitcoin. Now, not communist governments, but communistic individuals love the Bitcoin. Why? Because Michael Saylor buys a shit ton of Bitcoin, and it makes the guy who has $100 worth of Bitcoin more wealthy. It's a communist dream. And why do libertarians love money? Liberation. Freedom. If you own your keys, you own your coins. Private property. This is the future. And technology has given us the ultimate weapon to take out the government. We don't need government at a large level. What we need is local control. Local, city, county. That is and should be the strongest government organization that affects your life. Not Washington, D.C. Oh, for years, probably the first 100 years of America, half of America didn't even know what was going on in Washington, D.C. No one gave a flying fuck. Because information and technology was slow. So Washington, the only reason all of us give a shit what's going on in Washington, D.C. is because we hear about it all day long. It's on X. It's on YouTube. It's on television. We're surrounded by it. In the old days when we didn't have TV, I mean, think of the word television. Television. Tell them the vision. It's indoctrination. That's what television is. They are telling you a vision. And we're humans. Our brains, once we see information or hear information, it calculates into our probabilistic brain, because that's what our brain is. It just calculates probabilities. Our brains are quantum computers. See, everyone's like, oh, wait till they perfect the quantum computer. We are quantum computers. Our brains are... Okay. I'm going to go a little deep here, folks. You know what they say about a quantum computer? Well, they have to keep it in an area where humans can't even look at it, because human perception interferes with the quantum computer. Yeah. Well, if you're in a room and someone is looking at you, but you don't know it yet, anyone ever had that feeling like, what the fuck? Who's staring? What are you looking at? We are quantum, folks. Quantum, here, let me just put it this way. Quantum is frequency consciousness. That's what quantum is. We have atomic and we have quantum. This is atomic. This is quantum. We are the most advanced we'll have artificial intelligence, but we will never have quantum intelligence. We are the quantum intelligence. AI, although informationally, will be smarter than humans. Absolutely agree. But spiritual intelligence, And those of you who know why I'm using that word. Spiritual intelligence they will never have. They will never, ever be able to feel the mood of a crowd without sound. They will never be able to feel a collective movement of humans. We do. We are half spiritual and half physical. And really, the physical is only an illusion of this spiritual. Oh, yeah, go down that rabbit hole. But I digress. The White House, once they pass this big, beautiful bill that's going to save us all, thank God a bunch of people wrote down some shit on some paper, and now our lives are so much fucking better. God, thank you for writing little notes on a piece of paper. Our lives are just, oh man, as soon as they pass this bill, we can all just fucking retire and go live on a beach. No. Laws will never improve your life. Laws will only infringe on your life. We, the people, matter. Washington doesn't matter. What? Washington, D.C., no longer D.C., is a human construct. It's an organization that is ran by people who want to organize humans. That's it. I don't want to organize any humans. I want you to do what you want to do. What we at our clubs want to do, we just want to preach and teach freedom. And when I say preach and teach freedom, what I mean is give you the information where you can realize you're free. That all of these chains of tyranny are illusions. They're illusions that have been put on you systematically through an education indoctrination system. We have been trained to be good little cogs in the system. Why? Washington doesn't give a flying fuck about you. They give a flying fuck about the system. The system, the government system has to hold tight, has to hold firm. We have to organize. Or we got to organize the citizens, or they won't know what to do. Or wait, let me rephrase that. They won't be able to accomplish our goals. That's what all of this shit up in Washington, D.C. is. Okay, guys, this is what we want to achieve. This is our grand plan. We put that on paper to incentivize all these little humans to achieve our goal. That's what this legislation is. It's a list of incentives to achieve Washington, D.C.'s nationalistic goals using individual persuasion on all of us humans who live in America. Please, do me a favor. Do yourself a favor and do your grandchildren and your children a favor. Call or text right now, 941-413-6920. And we have loans for excellent credit, and we have loans for not so excellent credit. And we also can guys, these are the services we offer. We can help you refinance your house, and you can purchase Bitcoin. Now, I'm not saying like go all out on your house, but if you have equity in your house, why not get like a $20,000 10-year loan and buy some Bitcoin now? Or you get a $20,000 or a $30,000 over like 15 years. That's what Michael Saylor is doing. Hell, that's what Trump's doing. He was like, yeah, hey, we're going to sell some treasury bonds to all of the stable coin companies, and it's going to be a 0% interest for fucking 30 years. You want to be wealthy? Do what wealthy people do. They leverage capital to purchase appreciating assets. They front run with leverage. That's it. Oh, and one more thing. Those of you interested in owning a share of our club in Mar-a-Lago, yeah, owning a share of our club at Mar-a-Lago, we have 4 shares left. Or if you're interested and you want more information on owning some shares of our club at Mar-a-Lago, give us a call or send us a text, 941-391-3882. We have 4 shares left. That sold out very quickly. And if you want more information and you want to join our owners call where you get all the information and you can ask questions and all of that, give us a call. 941-391-3882. Ooh, I did that off memory almost. 941-391-3882. Call or text. Guys, happy 4th of July and happy Independence Day. That's tomorrow. Today, make it your Independence Day. God bless you guys. And God bless America. And fuck government. Love you guys. I am actually not going to have a show tomorrow because it's 4th of July. And I'm driving back to Florida. I will see you guys on Monday. I love each and every one of you guys. Have a great day. And remember, you're free. Act like it. Love you guys. Bye-bye. What's going on, everybody? It's your favorite truck driver, ex-truck driver in the whole wide world. It's Bitcoin Ben, here to invite you to our weekly Friday owners call. Now, what the owners call is it's a call that I and some of my associates actually do with our current and our prospective owners of our clubs, where we give you the information, answer the questions that you have on what's going on with your club you own right now, or what are the investment opportunities of owning a piece of the club. If you're interested in owning a share or a piece of our clubs, our resorts, our bank, our future airline we're launching, our decentralized private jet company. Get on board, guys. Everyone's moving in to the decentralized economy. Join now, and at least join the owner's call. It's easy peasy. You get all the information you need. You can ask all the questions you want, and it's very simple. Give us a call or send us a text right now at 941-391-3882. It's right here. 941-391-3882. Love you guys, and I will see you guys later. Give us a call. Bye-bye.